Hello everyone, welcome to this event. We'll start pretty soon. We're also live on YouTube as well. There will be a link in the chat section. You can check that out too. Thank you for your participation, guys.
Hello guys. We will be starting in less than a minute now, and for everybody's consent, this meeting is being recorded and we are live streaming on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you.
Okay. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to AI Gaming KU, organized by Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador Community in collaboration with KUCC. I hope all of you are excited about the event as much as I am. Most of the players here are new to the event, so let me first begin by explaining the type of game you are going to play in the tournament. We are going to play a match game where the cards are initially in a backflip position. We flip those cards and match the cards with similar images with the help of AI. If this sounds familiar to you, then yes, this concept is quite similar to Powerball Pairs, a game of Windows 7 that you might have played in your past. And if you don't have any prior experience, don't worry. Our team will guide you to prepare your boards within next 1 to 2 hours to compete in the tournament. And for today, our host is Ayush.
Thank you so much, Dai. And hello, enthusiasts. Good evening and welcome to the AI gaming event conducted by Kathmandu University Computer Club. Ayush Paudel, will be your host for today's event. Before kicking off the tournament, I will point out our timeline for this event. We will start by giving you all a brief introduction about AI gaming and will ask you all to fill out a form for Azure Key subscriptions. Then we will talk about the AI gaming editor. Following, we will cover topics on Azure and its services. We will also guide our freshers to generate API keys and use them in bot making. Following, our team will go through the events in details. Targeting the novice, we will explain how to use the editor and what the pre-written bulk of code does. We will give you all some hints on optimizing your bots as well. You will be given time to code and finish your bots. Later, we will ask you all to submit your codes and we will conduct a test tournament. You can change your code at the time of test game, but it will be stopped and your last saved bot will fight the final tournament. Finally, we will declare the results and conclude the event. I would also like to guarantee our participants a smooth event, and in case of some technical difficulties and code errors, we have our team standing by to help you all. And I encourage everyone to ask their concerned queries in respective platform, that is Teams, YouTube, or Discord. If you guys have any problem catching us on our timeline, there will be a picture in the chat, so do check the chats as well. Without any delay, I'd like to call Rashika Didi to explain and talk about AI gaming.
Thanks, Ayush. Let me share my screen. Give me. Am I audible? Ayush, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Didi.
Yes, you are.
Yes, Didi.
Awesome.
Yes.
And is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Didi. Yes, Didi.
Okay, awesome. So hey everyone, this is Rashika. I'm currently a final year undergraduate student from Kathmandu University and also Gold Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So today I'm going to talk a bit about what AI gaming is and how you can create your account in AI gaming platform and register for the events. So in a nutshell, in AI gaming, what we basically do is create a game playing AI bot and compete with other bots. So the bot that is most optimized and accurate is going to win the game. So today we are going to play a bot that plays tile match game. I'm pretty sure you all might have played the traditional tile match game where we have to find a tile that is exactly similar. However, things are a bit different for the tile match game we are going to build our bot for. Unlike the traditional tile match game where the tiles were exactly similar in the tile match game, where tiles are exactly similar, in the tile match game that we're going to play today, tiles aren't that similar. So if you look at the tiles of Taj Mahal here, you can see that both the tiles aren't exactly similar. That is, in one tile, you can see the front view of Taj Mahal, and in the next, you can see the side view of the Taj Mahal. So now we need to use all those concepts of computer vision to help our bot understand that these both images is actually of Taj Mahal, and that they are a match. And that is where things get interesting because you do not really need to know anything about AI or computer vision to build this bot because we will be using Microsoft Azure Cognitive API, which is going to handle all the computer vision things. So all you have to do is learn to create a resource for Microsoft Azure Cognitive API and learn to call it. Don't worry if you do not know how to do that because we will be covering all of those things step by step. So just to reiterate on our timeline, so first off, we are going to start with how to register for the AI gaming platform and how to register for the event. Then Anurag is going to cover everything about AI gaming code editor, including how to submit your code in the tournament. And after that, Shrestha is going to talk about how to create Azure Cognitive API that will help you implement all those computer vision concepts. And finally, Bimal is going to help you understand the boilerplate code and give you some tips to help you optimize your code, which will help you gain that edge while competing with other bots. And finally, we'll have a practice tournament followed by a final tournament, and which is again followed by our closing remarks. So without wasting much time, I would like to jump into how to register for the event. So while doing that, I actually want you guys to follow me because it will kind of help you to help you to stay with us. So first off, you can go to www.aigaming.com. And if you go there, you should be able to see this page. I believe, yep.
Your screen is not visible, Rashika.
This link. Yikes. Give me a second. Is it all right now?
Yes.
Yes, Didi.
So first off, you can go to www.aigaming.com, and if you go there, you should be able to see this page. And then you can click on to register button, and after that, here you can fill up all your credentials. So I guess I'll just create one dummy registration link for myself. So please follow with me on this step. And if you click on register, so you do not really have to kind of enter first name, last name. Those are kind of optional. So you can simply type in your email and your password and your username, and you should be good to go. And if you hit register, you should be registered for this platform. Can you guys maybe drop yes in the chat if you have already done this step, and if you are kind of facing any issues, just drop that in the chat again, and I can again go back to the first step and kind of do it again. And can someone give me a green flag if there is like enough yes in the chat box so I can move ahead?
Yeah, Rasika, you can go ahead.
Awesome. So I believe at this point you all must be in this page. So what you can do is, since you are already logged in, you can simply go to this website that is www.aigaming/event code, which should be dropped in the chat again. And if you go to this page, you should be able to see this page, and you can simply go ahead and click on sign up button. And finally, you are registered for this event. So if you go to the games in the navigation bar and go to view tournaments, you should be able to see that you are registered for both the events. That is, the first one is test event, which is practice tournament, and the next is final tournament. And if you look here in the registered, you can see that it's unmarked. So once you submit the code in the event, the check box should be ticked. And moving forward, Anurag is going to cover everything about code editor and how to submit your code for the event. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Didi, for that wonderful walkthrough. Um, uh, to point to our participants that there is a tournament registration link in the chat, so please check that. Without any delay, I'd like to call Anurag Timilsena to explain further about the code editor. Also, I'd like to add that if any of us has any trouble with the process, we are always here to help you guys. So don't feel shy to ask questions.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you,
Anurag,
Ayush.
my teachers.
Thank you, Ayush. And thank you, Rasikadi, for this wonderful walkthrough to the Azurian. Talking about myself, I am Anurag Timilsena and I am currently pursuing computer engineering major in Kathmandu University. I am a first year student and it's highly recommended to follow me in those steps. Now, assuming that majority of you guys are somewhat familiar with the service, let's move forward to the event and discuss more about the code editor. Okay, let me share my screen here. Okay, am I audible and is my screen visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Okay, thank you. And when you go to the navigation bar here, then you can see view tournaments option here. Just go to games and go to view tournaments and you will be redirected to this page, to this route, and you must be able to see these two tournaments if you are registered for the event. And when you click here, then there's the option of register for the tournament. And when you click inside that, then you can select your files and upload for this tournament, but more on that part later. So let me take you towards, when you move towards the navigation bar and you can see editor written here, just besides the games part. And when you navigate towards that route, then you will be thrown with this editor. Okay. Now let's move to the header section of this editor. This is the new button, and with this functionality, you can create a boiler template code from this side. And talking about the save button here, you can simply save your code using this button. And here's the option of select game type, in which there are plethora of games in this platform, but the MVP of the today's event is the match game, so I'll check the match game for now. And there's other option for the select opponent, in which in this editor you have privilege to play against various bots, including the fellow competitors and even the house bot and even anyone on this AI gaming platform. For now, I'll just select the house bot practice. And when you navigate towards this section, then you will see the run button here. And through this run button, you can simply test your bot. And if you go towards this drop down, then you will see two events here. And when you submit your code, then you will see some check boxes here. I am not submitted the, oh, sorry. I'm not, oh, and I can submit some code from this side. And there's a functionality in this editor, which is if I modify my code and just hit save and hit run, then it will be automatically updated in the tournament. Okay, that was about the header section of this editor. Now let's go towards the default code. When you go here and create a simple random template, then you can make a default bot which is similar to this. I have already created this bot, so I'll not create it again. This is the template boilerplate that this platform automatically throws at you. It's very basic algorithm. It's not that intelligent either. It just makes guesses randomly and scores you some points if you are really lucky. However, you guys are in luck because this editor hands you a template code that provides you with various features out of the box. Now let me just try to run this bot and show you it's not that much competitive and powerful at all. Okay, I'll just play against the house bot. When I hit run, then I'll be thrown up with this prompt. And here it goes. I'm playing against the house bot. And as you can see, the house bot is kind of winning the game. Okay, the house bot won. Okay, as you can see, this bot is not that much of powerful. But here's the twist. You can go here and create a new template code from here. We can just name it template.py. Okay, I have already created this file, so I'm just gonna cancel at the moment. And when you go to the template file, and you can see various comments and a huge bulk of code. And this code uses the AI cognitive services, and you can further modify your code, and it literally injects steroids into your bots, and it's kind of amazing, you know. Oh, and here's the line where you can insert your Azure API keys. You can simply insert your Azure API keys, and you can use the various Azure cognitive services and make your bot really powerful. But more on that part later. Okay, this is it, I think. Okay, that's all about the editor, and hope you guys discover bluest of the depths inside the Azure and AI gaming realm. Good luck for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Anurag, for that wonderful explanations. If any of our participants are lagging behind or having any troubles with the event so far, please ask us questions. We'll take a time for that. You can either raise your hands and unmute yourselves and ask the questions, or leave your questions in the chat section. Okay, seems like it's all clear to move forward. There is an form in the chat section for API keys subscription, so do fill that out. Suman Gautam, no, apparently we can't. The code that is written is in Python, so you should follow that. Okay, thank you. Moving forward, we have Shrishti Paudel Didi to talk more about Azure and key distributions. Shrishti Didi, mic is yours.
Hi everyone, this is Shrishti. I am undergraduate student at Kathmandu University and also a Microsoft Learn student ambassador. And today I will move you through signing up a new Azure account and generating cognitive service API keys. As Anurag mentioned, simple templates are quite slow and not that optimized to play a match game. In this case, we use a Microsoft API template present in the AI gaming site. Using Microsoft API template not only speed ups the code but also recognize images with the help of Microsoft Cognitive API keys. So in order to work with Microsoft Cognitive API keys, we need to generate them from our Microsoft Azure account. Now, I will show you how to generate API keys for computer vision service that we use in playing this AI gaming. For this, you need to have a signed off for an Azure account first. If you have any confusions or I may be fast to catch up, please feel free to mention in the chat. Today I'm going to
Maybe I
teach
think
you.
your screen froze.
I'm not doing anything, Oily Samma.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Today I'm going to teach you how to sign up using your normal email with the help of Azure Code. I hope everyone has filled up the form for Azure Code, and I hope most of you have got them already. If you have any if you have filled up the form and still not got the Azure Code, keep patience. Our friends are working on it. You will get them right away. And if you haven't filled the form yet, you can find the form link at the chat section. Now, without delay, let's go to aka.ms/Azure for student. Go to sign in. Use your Microsoft account to sign in. If you don't have a Microsoft account from the email you are using, then first create a Microsoft account from the option create one. I have already made a Microsoft account, so let's log into it. So after signing in, I click activate now option. There you can see identification by phone. Enter your country code and phone number. After adding phone number, choose an option for verifying yourself. Now here comes the main verification part. In the verification method, you can see you can verify either using your school email address, edu mail, or the verification code provided. Since we are learning to sign up using normal email, I choose the option verification code. Now enter the 25-digit verification code we have provided you in the email. After entering the 25-digit verification code, click Verify my academic status. This will take a few moments.
Srishti, can we take a 2-minute break here, as a lot of guys have not received their Azure code set? So can we take a 2-minute break here?
Yeah, sure.
Meanwhile, please ask questions if you are not following us. For people who do not have student email address, don't worry about that. We'll provide API keys in a short while. If any of us have any trouble with the steps prior discussed, please ask us. Robin Shrestha, uh, you are supposed to verify your Azure email address with the school email address so that you will get free subscription.
So for every participant who have arrived a little bit late, here is what we have done till now. Till now, we have gone to aigaming.com. Please, someone put the link as I described. So we have gone to aigaming.com and we have registered an account there. After that, we have gone to our AI Gaming tournament event page and we have signed up for the event there. And then we have gone to the AI Gaming editor and uh, we are creating a template code right now. And if you guys are if you guys have just arrived and if you guys have missed a part, we have been live streaming on YouTube, so you can go to our YouTube link and you can just rewind back and see what we have done till now. Thank you. So I guess Srishti, the participants are receiving the codes on their sites, and I think you can start now. If anybody have any problem while signing up for Azure, go to our YouTube stream link, and you can just rewind back to see what we have done. I think Srishti, you can go ahead.
After signing up to Azure account and you are after logged into your Azure account, you can see there in homepage create a resource and then go to AI plus machine learning and then come to vision. Now we need to complete some details to create our computer vision resources. First, your resource need to be added to your resource group. It is just a way of keeping track of the resources you create in the Azure. Use create new option, give it a name. I call it AI gaming KU. Now, the location you choose is very important. These services are located in the West Europe, so select West Europe. This will provide you the fastest response time when using API keys in AI gaming site. Choosing other area will restrict any code you will write in AI gaming site and will not be compatible with the template code available. Now give your resource a name which should not have any spaces or any alphanumeric characters, and of course it has to be unique name. I will use AI Gaming KU. For pricing tier, choose S110 calls per second. After that, now click the review and create option. And your resource will be verified. Now click the create option. It will take few minutes for new resource to be deployed. After it is ready, it will show up on the notification icon and click go to resource. You can see the quick start screen for the resource. Now for API keys, go to keys and endpoint. There you can see two keys available and both keys perform the same function. Now copy these keys and paste wherever you like. If you need to come back to these keys, you can find them at all resources option and select the resource you created, and you will be able to see keys and endpoint screen and then keys. Now I will show you an example using these API keys in AI gaming site. I will show you how to use the API keys in our match game, but it works for all the games that use Microsoft Cognitive Services. Make sure you select match game in the select game type. Now create a new file, which you have already created, I guess, and give it a name. Then you will be able to see the comment that tells you to get a Microsoft API key. Paste it where it says your Microsoft Computer Vision API key here. Now you can save this code and run, which will use Microsoft Cognitive Service via the API keys you have provided in the code. You can see how Microsoft Cognitive API keys help us recognize the images in the bot and play the match game. You can see that I have won the match with Houseboat. And in case you do not have got your 25-digit Azure code or have problem generating API keys, we have few already generated API keys. Find them at aigamingku.github.io. After going to the site, select the alphabet your name starts with. My name starts with S, so I search S and choose any of the given API key. I copy one of them and paste it. Now I go to the online code editor and paste the key where I did last time. And save the code. After saving the code, I run for a test and I submit it to the tournament too. That's how you use a Microsoft Cognitive Service to play this match game. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Didi. So here are some questions on the chat section. Most of us were saying that they did not get their Azure key verifications. Don't worry about that. If you have not got the Azure verification 25-digit Azure verification code, we will provide you with API keys so you can fight in the tournament. There was also one question where you could not sign up with your student account. If you cannot sign up with your student account and have Azure verification keys, do use that. If you don't have that either, we will provide you with API codes. Also, some of us were saying that they had trouble following, so we are open for questions.
So before we move on, let's make sure that every one of us is on the same page. So for that, is there anyone in the meeting left? Is there anyone among the participants who is left yet to sign up for aigaming.com? I hope everybody has signed up for aigaming.com, right? Is there anyone left who have signed up for aigaming.com? I guess no. So everybody has signed up for the aigaming.com. And so if you have signed up for aigaming.com, is there anyone who is left who is left to sign up for AI Gaming KU? is there anyone who have not yet signed up for the AI Gaming KU event? Like when you go to when you in the homepage of aigaming.com, when you go to, okay, can I share my screen for a while? Okay, Ayush.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so when we go to aigaming.com and when you go to games and few tournaments, is there anyone who is left to sign up who is not seeing any tournaments here? Is there anyone left who is not seeing the tournaments when we go to games and view tournaments? Like when you go to games and view tournaments, is in there anyone who don't see the games listed here in the chat? Okay, you can see too. Yeah, you must see too. You must see the AI Gaming KU test tournament and AI Gaming KU final tournament. You must not see this India one. Okay, you should be seeing only two KU and KU test and KU final. Is there anyone who is not seeing this here in the among the participants? So I guess every one of no, you should not be seeing 3 tournaments. You should only be seeing 2 tournaments only. But you should be seeing two tournaments. So I guess everybody can see that. And now I think the Azure codes has been distributed. So is there anyone left who have got the Azure keys but who is yet to sign up for Azure? Like you have got the Azure keys in your mail, but you are yet to sign up for Azure. Is there anyone in that situation? Like you have got the Azure code. Okay. Okay, it should not be saying invalid key. Yup. Okay. Okay, I guess there are participants here who haven't got the Azure keys, but okay. So here's the thing, that the code from the GitHub.io, like the agaming ku.io, this is not your 25-digit Azure code. So let me repeat again. This is not your 25-digit Azure code. The 25-digit Azure code should be mailed to you. This is something. This is the API key that we keep here in the code, right? In the code, we need to keep some API key here. This is the API key that we keep here in the code. So due to some technical issues, some of the participants might not have got the Azure keys. So only for those who have not got the Azure keys, use this. For every participant who have got the Azure keys, you must sign up for Azure, and it is better you create the API keys by yourself. Okay, so I guess there are some participants who have trouble signing up for the Azure. So I think Srishti, can we do your part again, if it is possible?
Yeah, sure.
Up to the part where we only up to the part where we keep our code. Like, can we do that again? That would be great, I think, for all the participants. And I think we can again do the computer vision part as well once more time. And for guys, like once more time, if you haven't got the Azure keys yet, please please go to aigaming.com.github.io. So please go here to this link and use the API keys on the basis of your name. But for all the guys who have got the API, who have got the 25-digit Azure keys in your email, please sign up, because we are here to teach you. We can sort it out if it doesn't work. So yeah, let's do it one more time. And sorry for the disturbance. Srishti, I think you can start your part again up to the place where we keep our Azure codes.
Yeah, sure. Let me check for a Gmail first. New Gmail.
Guys, otherwise you can just use the code from the GitHub, that API key, to make sure that you are able to run the code. Let me share my screen once again, so I can make sure that you guys are doing it. So here's my screen, and here I am. So you can just use one of these keys until system prepares, and then you can create on your own. You can just use one of these. My name is A, so I'm using one from A. So you can use one of these and just paste it out here and just save it, and just make sure that you are able to run the game. So here my game is starting. So if is everybody able to do this until this, like we will help you create the Azure keys once more time later, but for now you can use any one of the keys here on the basis of your first letter of your name, and make sure that you can run your code. You can run the template code. Is anybody stuck up until here? And you can just submit the code, right? Like I have demo.py here, and if I just go here, like I have submitted my code for the test tournament now. Likewise, I will also submit my code for the final tournament as well. And if I just keep on skip save here, this updated code would automatically be sent to the final tournament. So guys, you can do. Are we clear up to here?
Avan, can I share my screen and tell them how to sign up?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
After signing up into your Microsoft account, go to activate now. I guess everyone is looking properly. I guess I have issue with this Gmail. Sorry.
I'm really sorry, guys. If you have trouble following us, do check the YouTube link because Didi cannot register again. She has some technical issues with her Gmail address. We are here to take questions, so we will guide you through the process through text or by speaking. Avandai, if you want to take control.
Yeah, sure. So if anybody is having any problem up until now, apart from that Azure code thing. Okay, so that is the problem about the boat name. So I will share my screen one more time. So here you can see that my boat name is Awan Shrestha, right? So if I just run, I can just run. I have shown you before. If I just remove an A from here and save it, it is one save. So if I just run it, so I get the same error, right? The boat name doesn't exist. So what we suggest is, for the first time, you just do not change your boat name. Leave your boat name to the default. But if you want to change your boot name, like if I want my boot name to be ounce not A here, then what I would do is I would go to the aigaming.com homepage, right? I would go to aigaming.com homepage, and from there I would go to my account and then boot management. Let me repeat one more time: my account and then boot management. And in the boot management, I would just create a new boot. So the error said that this boot doesn't exist, yeah, because this boot never existed. So what I would do is I would create a new boot. Okay, I would create a new boot, and I want my boot name to be this, right? Now this can be anything. This can be like Nepali. Okay, so Nepali Dev Fort. So if I want my boot name to be this, so let me repeat one more time. You should go to my account and then boot management, and there you need to create a new boot, and you should name your boot whatever you want it to be, and you should give it a password, and then you can leave this field empty. So if I click OK here, the new boot has been created, and if I just save this and if I just run this, then yeah, it runs. So that's how you can manage your boot. Is anybody stuck in anything else? So up until now, let's make sure that every one of us is able to generate this template code. If you don't know how to generate this template code, you can just go to new here and click on Microsoft API template.py and just create a new file here. And then here in the place of Visual Studio Computer Vision API key, you just go to the GitHub link and just copy one of them and just paste it here and just save it and just run it. Let me make sure that every one of us here is able to do this. So in the chat, let's say that are you able to do this up until here in the chat? Yep, only two yes. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. Ankush is having some problem. Okay, so if you are using the default code, here, and if you have not changed your boot name, and if you are still getting an error, then your error must be somewhere here in the API key. So what some of the participants do is that while changing the code, don't erase this. If you are new to programming, you might have made this mistake. Don't erase this. What do we call this? These. Okay, don't paste your API keys like these. Okay, you need to have these. What do we say? I'm not getting the exact code, but you need to have these. Don't erase this. That might be one of the reasons why you got the issues. Either it is going to be your boot name. So boot name I have already told here. Boot go to my account and boot management, and for only changing the API key, just remove this middle part and paste your API key from here. And if you want to generate this API key by yourself, and if you have got the 25 digit Azure keys, what we say is we recommend you to generate the API keys by yourself. And we have been live streaming on YouTube, so you can go to that YouTube video, you can rewind that back, and you can see how to sign up for Azure and how to generate the API keys by yourself. So up to here we are clear, right? So if up to here we are clear, then I will just save it, and let's make sure that we can submit our code to the tournament. Now, have everybody got the tick mark here? Have everybody submitted their code to the test and the final tournament? Like, you can submit your code right now, and if I just keep on editing here, the edited code, if I just save here, the edited code itself will be updated and updated to the tournament as well. So if I just go to here, game and view tournament, so I am getting the tick mark. You will be seeing only two. Okay, AI Gaming KU test and AI Gaming 2 final. You will be seeing only two tournaments. So everybody is getting the tick mark here, right? So let's say once more time in the chat, everybody is getting tick mark here, right? Yes. And one more thing mentioned by Ayush, very good. So while generating the API key, if you have generated the API key, make sure that you have chosen West Europe as your location, because like you can see in the comment here as well, they suggest to use West Europe API. So if we are using API key from any other location, that might be error. And also I think all of the API keys here are tested and have been verified, but if you are getting error on any one of the API key, please make sure to use another one to verify that the problem is either on your side or on the API side. So we have so I can see that 32 participants have submitted a code for test tournament, while only 25 have submitted for final tournament. You can just submit your code right now for both the tournament, and the same code can be used for both the tournament, for the test tournament as well as for the final tournament. So there had been a lot of yes. Ravin, could you please okay, Ravin, could you please elaborate more which part? So is anybody having any problem until here now? Sudeep, there is our live stream. We have been live stream, so you can go to our. Please, someone put the live YouTube link in the chat, so you can go to that video and you can just rewind back and see what we have been doing, what to do after the verification part. So after the verification part, what you need to do is you need to generate the API keys by yourself, and that had been shown by Srishti before. So is anybody having any other problems up until now here? Up until now, generating the template code and keeping your API key here and submitting your code to the tournament. Is anybody having any other problem? Okay, Robin, if it shows no data in the tournament, have you registered for the tournament? Like if you haven't, just make sure that every one of us go to bit.ly/AIGamingKU and bit.ly/AIGamingKU. Please someone put this in the link, put this in the messages. So every link is here. So Ravin, make sure that you have gone to this tournament registration link, and you make sure that you can see you have successfully registered. If you don't see this, there must be a sign up button somewhere here, and you click on the sign up button and you must then be registered for the tournament. That is clear now. Okay, I guess now most of us are clear. Is anybody still having any problem up until here? Like you have registered for aigaming.com, you have registered for the tournament, and you have gone to your code editor and you have created a template file, Microsoft API template file, and you just change your bot name and you just use the API keys from the GitHub link we have provided, and you can just play and you can just submit your code in the tournament. I guess every one of us is clear up until here now. So Suraj, did you create the API key by yourself? So if you have created the API key by yourself, then what you need to make sure is that while creating the API key, you should select the region as West Europe. And if you are still confused about creating the API key, then I think we have a video here. Okay, you can go to, I will keep this video in the link. I will keep this in the chat. So if you need any help, there are a series of videos here. These videos are really helpful, and you can get help from these videos as well. Right, there's a link in the chat here, this YouTube video. You can, if you have any problem in creating API keys from Azure, refer to this video. So I guess we are clear up until here now. I think we can move on.
Thank you, Dai. If you guys still have problem, we have streamed our event in the YouTube. You can go back and rewatch the videos. Also, the link that Dai provided earlier has all the has answered all the queries that you might have. Um, Now I'm pretty sure you all have your API keys by now, or and are probably overwhelmed by the code on your screen. Um, for that reason, I'll call Bimal Dai to explain about the code and how to optimize the bots. Bimal Dai.
So, am I audible?
Yes, Dai. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, guys. So now let me
We
share
can't
my
see
screen.
your screen.
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Yes, Dai.
Yeah, now you can see my screen. Yes.
Yes, Dai. Yes.
Okay, so thank you, guys. So now I am going to talk about our course. So first of all, let me introduce you. I am Bimal Timilsina, final year computer engineering student at Kathmandu University and Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. So in this session, we are going to see how to code your bot and what is that code you have already provided through Microsoft. So in this whole tournament, we are talking about AI, ML, and so on and so forth. So let's see first what is that AI and ML. So um, So, so let's see what is machine learning. So machine learning is field of study that gives computer the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. So if we create any machine learning model, it can do task without our external effort. So how to create that model? So let's first what we do it, we just collect data based on our task, and we create required model, and we train that model on that data, and after training we test that model for the safety check so that it perform well in real world data. So if it performs according to our requirements, then we deploy it, or else we just repeat the process again and we make it more good model. So yeah, so that's it. So now in this particular task, we are not going to create any model or train it, since it is a long task and it is a hard task. So we are just going to use Azure Cognitive Services here. Why we are using this is because it is fast and simple, and we have already given trained model in Azure server, so we don't need to worry about training and so on. So it is efficient to use, and we can use it as per our requirements. So yeah, we can use it as we like. So yeah, so now since we are using here computer vision tasks to recognize images, so we use computer vision API of Azure Cognitive Services. So API is basically application programming interface. In this particular task, it takes input as image and returns JSON containing the details about that image and many other values. These values we will see that later, so don't worry about that. So in here we have talking about JSON. So we have here talked about JSON, but what is that JSON? So let's see that first. So JSON is JavaScript object notation. It is similar to Python dictionary if you have learned Python. So you may have known it already. So it is a collection of key value pairs as Python dictionary. So it is not actually Python dictionary, but yeah, it is similar to Python dictionary. So yeah. So now let's see how the structure of JSON is and how to access its values. So let me, okay, so sorry. Let me choose pen here. So here we can see the variable name x, and it contains many values inside these brackets. So we can see first key as categories here, and another first level key as color. So categories and color contains their own values. So categories contains list of values and color contains another JSON. So yeah, you can see here. So yeah, so now if we want to access this purple value, so how do we do it? So first what we do is we just write the name of that variable, and we first access it the first level key. So it is color in this case, so we just put color in the square bracket, and again after that we are now in this block. So now what we want to do it, we want to access this background color since the purple value is of this key. So we now access this value. So since it is also a list, so we have to access it based on its index. So since it contains 2 items and purple is on first, since array list index starts at 0, so we have to mention 1 to access this purple. So after writing 1 we get purple. So yeah, that's how you can access the value of JSON. So now let's see what the code is, and so we do that. So and if you guys have any questions till now, please ask in the chat section or raise your hand so that I can answer them. So if you guys don't have any questions, you can just mention in the chat. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please raise your hands. So looks like no one has any questions, so I will move forward now. So let me share my screen again. So okay, so now here you can see we are here in the code editor section. So you can go to code editor from aigaming.com, and also yeah, you can go from editor in aigaming.com and go to code editor, and you can see this screen. So and you have already seen how to create the code, so you can just create a Microsoft API template and you will see something like this. And so let me first just run the code, so let's see how it performs. Yeah, sometimes it takes time, so don't worry about that, it is just running. So yeah, it runs now. So you can see here animal, landmark and word. So we have 3 categories here. So first is animal, then landmark and then word. So we have to match these 3 categories, and we can see some responses here in printing here. So we can say some values. So let me just stop it here and let's see what it is giving us returning. So we can see here at first step it is not giving us anything except game state. So in the second, so we can see here API result. So let me just copy it, this JSON file, this JSON, let's just copy it. You can follow me. So yeah, you can follow me, and if you guys have any questions, please ask. Okay, so you can just copy it and go to Google and just search for JSON parser, and we can go the first link and you can just paste it here. So yeah, so let me zoom it a bit. So now you can see here, okay, so now you can see here categories, and inside categories we have name, score, details, landmarks and so on. So and inside that we also have another name and so on. So and also we have first level key as color, and you can see inside keys we have dominant color foreground, dominant color background and so on. And again you can see tags here and so on and so forth. So you can just explore it as much as you like, so don't worry about that. So remember here the tags contains name and confidence values, so it is pretty important to know in our course. So yeah, just remember this. And we have other these these kinds of values which we don't require in our code. So yeah, don't worry about this either. So now let me move to code and explain this code we have already provided here. So you have already seen how to change the bot name and so on, and how to input your header vision API keys. So now here we have imported request to make request to the Azure server to get responses from API. So, and we have imported JSON here to use our JSON so, and random and time also helps us to do some works about that. And just we are importing random here since we are going to select tiles based on random order. So yeah, that's all. So, and you can see here we have defined in 3 values. So analyze tiles is list, previous move is also list, and move number is 0. These are pretty self-explanatory. So analyze tiles is we store them the tiles that we have flipped, so that we don't need to check it again and again for same tiles. So previous move is to store the move we have flipped tile index of tiles in previous move, and move number is for the move number. Since we are playing 40 move game, so we have 40 moves here. So yeah, so now you can see here calculate move function, and in this function we have input as game state. So input as game state, so don't worry about that, I will talk about it a bit later. So yeah, this calculate move function is our main function, you can assume this, and all of the other functions will run inside this, and for every move we call this function in every move, so that we call and analyze and match the tiles according to that. So yeah, here we have just globalized these variables so that we can change it from inside and outside of the function. So yeah, and you can see here we have just checking all of the conditions. So we are just checking all the conditions that need to be fulfilled to match and analyze these tiles. So yeah, if and you can see here, if analyze tiles is empty for the that happens when you haven't flipped any cards. So if you haven't flipped any cards, you have to first store all these tiles as and state as unanalyzed and subject as run. This subject key is for the name of that image. So we just first initialize it so that we can store these values furthermore. So yeah, you can see these conditions by yourself. I'm not going to talk about it here. So you can optimize your code here too. I will just talk about these main functions. So stay with me. So yeah, you can see here it is searching for matching tiles and doing its other works. So you can see other, and here you can see it is just selecting randomly from these unanalyzed tiles, 2 tiles, and just making it as move and so on. So now let's go to this unmatched tiles function. So yeah, if you guys have any queries till now, please leave a chat. So yeah, if you guys have any queries, please feel free to ask, and you can raise hands too. So yeah, let me just stop it. So yeah, if you guys have, so yeah, looks like no one have any queries. So let me move ahead. So now we have here get unmatched tiles. What it simply does is we have already defined that analyze tile function. So if the state of that tile is not matched, that is unmatched, since it is unmatched, so if we just append it and just return these unmatched tiles. So yeah, it's not that much hard, and you don't need to worry about this function since it does not help us to optimize the codes that much. So yeah, so you can just leave it as it is, and similar as this function, it is just checking the state as unanalyzed and just appending the list and returning that accordingly. So now here comes the main function. In this function we are analyzing the tiles for every move. So in every move we just flip two tiles, and so this tiles contains two values of tile. So and this game state is we will see later, so don't worry about that. So and you can see here we are looping over these tiles. So basically it contains two tiles, so it will loop over these tiles two times. So and we are calling it analyze tile function. So you can see here there is tiles and tiles, so you just you have to remember it, so you don't use it as tiles and tiles similar. So it is different functions, two different functions. So yeah, so now let's what it does is it just analyze one tile, and analyze tiles function is analyze so all the tiles we passed into it. So yeah, so now let's go to analyze tile function, and we have passed here tile and game state. So yeah, so now if first we check the conditions. So if the state of that tile we passed here is on not unanalyzed, that is, it is a bit confusing since it is here not unanalyzed, that is it is already analyzed. So if it is already analyzed, we don't need to analyze it again, since we don't need to analyze the similar tiles, same tile again and again. So it helps to remove the redundancy in our code. So we just return nothing from the function and just go out from the function. So yeah, so now if it is unanalyzed, then we have to call it to the API and pass in input and get responses and check if it contains animal, landmark or word and so on. So now what we are doing is we are just calling the link and we are calling it to the API REST server. So you don't need to worry about these functions since it is already provided here, and inputs and outputs also. So yeah, please don't touch this code since you may get errors from here. Yeah, you can just leave these 5 lines of code as it is. So yeah, so from after calling API in Microsoft Server, so what you can, it is returning us response as JSON. So yeah, we just print it here. So we already checked what it contained a bit before. So yeah, you can just see here the response. And now after getting response from the API, we just check if it contains landmark or animal or word and so on. So now let's first check for landmark. So we just define subject and we store it value returned from.
There seems to be some technical difficulties from Dai's side. Um, till the time Dai rejoins the event, we'll take questions if you have any. And if you guys have any troubles completing the previous stages, do let us know.
So as it seems like Bimal is having some trouble here, I would like to ask for a general poll here. Do you guys need a session on signing up on Azure and creating the API keys one more time? If yes, if you need the sorry about that. If you need the session for signing up on Azure and creating the API keys one more time, if you are stuck on that process, if you have got the Azure keys and if you have not signed up for the Azure keys, then uh, we can arrange a session for you one more time. So do you guys need a session on signing up on Azure for one more time? So please give us your answer, like be it yes or be it no. Do you guys need a session on signing up on Azure and creating the API keys one more time? because let's not throw that 25-digit keys away without any use. So guys, please say something in the chat. As you can see that there are 42 attendees here apart from the organizers. So do you need a session on Azure one more time? Please say yes or no so that we can move ahead on the basis of that. The test match starts at 6 p.m. And if you guys need more time, then we can actually push it back. It is possible to push it back. Okay, so I guess majority of people are saying no. I will ask one more question. All right. So you guys have successfully registered, successfully signed up for the Azure using the keys, right? Okay, let's see. Let's go on. Yes, yes, yes. Let's yes or no. Let's say that. Okay, okay. Good, good. Okay, yes, yes. Coming right. I guess Bimal is back now. Bimal, you can take over now.
Oh, thank you, Evan. So sorry for the some technical issues. So let me share my screen again. So yeah, is my screen visible? Can
Yes,
someone
Sai.
confirm this? Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
yes. We
So
can hear you
yeah,
as well.
I am here. So yeah, you can see subject here, and we are just getting responses from APIs, and we are now checking for the animal, landmark or word. So you can see here first we are checking for if that image is of landmark. So we are calling check for landmark function and passing it API response. And if that image does not contain landmark, so it must be either animal or word. So we have to now check if that is animal or landmark. So now we check if that is animal. So we have passed here game state animal list 2. So what this contains is it contains all the list of animals that our board presents. So we will see that a bit later, don't worry about that. So yeah, so if that is not either landmark or animal, then we have to check it must be the word. So now you have to do it by yourself, but let me show how to do it. So you can just do it. Subject is equal to, you can define any function here by yourself. So I am just defining here, and you should pass tile in that function, since to check for word we have to call an API server for another URL. So we have to pass tiles so that we can just call API call for API from another link and so on. So you can do it by yourself, I hope. And I'm just doing pass here. So now after getting subject, so it must be either landmark, animal or word. So if after getting the subject, so we just set our state of the tile to analyze, and subject as subject we got from these functions. So yeah, so this will do for analyze tile function. So after that, now we have to see the check for landmark and check for animal functions. So what these actually do, so in these functions we will check in JSON. So yeah, let me just go here. So in this check for animal function, we are passing API response and animal list as So I'm here. So check for animal function, we are passing input as API response and animal list. So in first we are initializing subject as none, since if it is not animal we have to return none. To return we don't need to have write another condition, so that's why we are initializing subject as none first. So and we can see here if it is checking for condition that if tags is in MS API response. So what this actually means is if the key tags in API response, that is tags key, the key tags is present in API response, then only we go through this only go through this block. So now let's see if our JSON contains that tag. So you can go here and see we have categories here, and we have color here, and we have other tags here. So yeah, it contains tags. So the other block will run now. So now in this block, now let's see what the tags contain. So here you can see tag is list of these dictionary value key value pairs. So these key value pairs are name and confidence values for every other these uh, items. So you can see it contains many of these values. So we have to loop over all of these to get our exact values. So you can see here it is looping over all of these values in sorting order based on its confidence values. So yeah, it seems a bit hard here to uh, to get it. So let me show. So what it actually does is, so it just here you can see name and confidence values. So name is the name of that image, and confidence value is how much your our model is about that image. So higher the values gives us the higher certainty. So cool. So you can see all of the 0.999. So but we have to uh, access the value with higher confidence. So now this will give us the better result. So that's why we just sort these items in the reverse order of confidence. So this line is doing that and looping over all of these sorted values. So you can see that here. And now it is checking for another condition. So it is checking if name key is present in tag. So you can see now this item becomes a single tag. So you can see here name and confidence as keys. So it is checking as name in it is present in tag. So yeah, it is present. So and another condition is tag name in animal list. So we have passed here animal list, and if that is present in animal list also the name. Here you can see the name outdoor. So looks like it is not animal. So looks like it is landmark. So yeah, we got some problem here. So yeah, looks like it is of landmark. So you can see if it was of animal, so you could have seen here like a bird or something and so on. So it is of landmark. So it will just check if that item you content is present in animal list. If that is present in animal list, then it just assigns the name as subject and breaks the loop. So if it does not contain the name in animal lists, then it just it checks for another. If it didn't find any matching values, then it will just return none as these subject. So yeah, in this case it will return none, since it looks like the image is of landmark. So yeah, you can see that here. So now let's see another function. So looks like you have to do it by yourself. So I hope you can do it by yourself, but let me just introduce you some of the concepts. So now you can see here we can see here it has categories, name, and it contains building and score. So score is also something like confidence values, and in details it contains landmark. So if the image is of landmark, then only this detail is present here, otherwise it will not present in this land JSON. So it is only for landmark. So from this we can confirm that it is of landmarks image. So now what we can do is we just let me do one. So first we are checking if categories so if categories in MS API response. So yeah, so we are checking if categories keys is present in this. So if that is present in this, then we just define categories as MS API response categories, and we just access the first value of it since it is the best possible value here. So yeah, we just accessing building here, and now we just now we have to check for other conditions since it contains details, name, scores, and so on here. So now let me check it. So we define another condition here, and if categories detail in categories. So if detail is present as detail and landmarks. So yeah, and we are accessing again its first values based on these landmarks, and since it is a list of values, so we are just accessing its first value since it only contains one. So we are just accessing the first value of it, and it contains name, observation, name, and confidence values, and this is the required value here. So now these landmarks and now if name is present in landmarks, so now we are checking for name in landmarks. So if name is present in landmarks, then we just define our subject as landmarks, the name of landmarks, and we just make it lowercase so that we don't get any problem after. So yeah, that's all for it. So you can just optimize it according to your need and do it. This may not be the optimal code, so you can do it by yourself to make it optimize and so on. So I have done it for you. So yeah, so now let's move forward to check for word. So for this function you have to do it by yourself actually, so I'm not going to do it. So let me just tell you the URL you have to access to get the response. So we should call the API from this URL. So you have to call API from this OCR. So after getting responses from OCR, you can print JSON, and you can see that JSON from going here and pasting here, and user can just access the values according to your need. So I hope you can do that. So now if you go here, so it is just searching for matching tiles. To search for matching tiles, both the tiles have to be analyzed, and the subject of the both tiles have to be same, and the index of both of the tiles cannot be same. So since we are not matching a single tile, so we are matching two tiles. So if we match match tile from same index, then it is always similar. So we are just avoiding that condition here and just matching and returning the index of these tiles. So yeah, so now below this you can see this API calls. So so what I say is you just don't touch these codes so that you won't get any error. So if you touch these codes, so you may get error in the code, so please don't touch this, and it won't help you to optimize codes here. These codes are all similar for every bot. So yeah, don't touch this. So now, so that's all for the course. So now let me just go over to how to optimize and how to get higher points. So you can see here game state function. I talked about it a bit earlier. So now let me just go here and I will just comment it out so that I will not get any errors. So, and now let's just run it, and I can see something here. I must see. So yeah, it is taking some times. Don't worry, you will eventually get that. So yeah, we are getting responses. So I'll just stop it here, and I'll just copy one game state JSON from here. It is pretty huge, so yeah, let me just copy it and tell you a bit about bonuses and so on. You can see it is pretty huge. Okay, and finally, so yeah, you can just again go here and just paste it. So here you can see board and one key, so it contains all the values 0 and 1. So if your tile is flipped, then it will be set to 1, and if it is not flipped, so it will be 0. So yeah, it is just for the just to check the state of the board. And you can see here my points, opponent points, upturn tiles, and so on. You can check it out by yourself. So you can see here category list. We have 3 categories: animal, landmarks, and words. And you can also see opponent matches and so on. And here is the list of all the tiles, so you can just go and see these images. So you can just see the values, and game status is running. So here we used animal list, so here is that. So animal list, it contains all the images of animals that are present in that board. So these are all the animals that are present in any board. So yeah, so uh, you won't get any images of animals outside of these values, so we just use these values there. So yeah, so now here you can see bonus. So this, what this bonus means is it is a bonus category. So you can while matching the card, so if your bonus category is landmark and you just match the tile of landmark, your bonus your bonus will increase, and your bonus multiplier will increase by twice. So if you have 1, then it will goes 2 and 4 and so on. So it increases exponentially, and you can get higher points. That's how. So yeah, you can just match tiles according to the bonus category. So and make your bot perform better than others and win the game. So yeah, you can just explore all of these JSONs to make and optimize your bot, and you can just code it and optimize your course. So yeah, so if you guys have any queries, so do ask in the chat section. So yeah, that's all from me. So if you guys have any queries, you can just raise your hand or just ask us in the chat. So yeah, so thank you.
Bimal Dai, there is a question from Ashish Subedi. He wants to know about bonus points. Would you explain that again? About bonus points, Dai.
Sure. Let me share my screen once again. Okay, so let's just run the code here first. So let's just run it. So it is taking some time due to my network problems. Just hope it runs. Okay, so here we have. So here you can see our normal points here 3, and you can see 1 times bonus of 1, and you can see here bonus category. So it will change after you match the bonus. So let's first assume that you just flip one tile and it was of landmark. Both of the tiles was of landmark. So if your bonus category is landmark and you got match the tiles of landmarks, so then your bonus will increase and you get the bonus according to it. And if your bonus multiplier will increase according to that, and here these bonus values will also increase according to that. So from that you can get more and more points. And if the bonus should be in consecutive orders to increase exponentially. So if you get bonuses for 2 times, then it will increase 1 into 2. So 1, and then it goes to 2. So and this number will just for how many times you got your bonus. And so if you matched tiles according to bonus categories for consecutive 3 times, then your bonus multiplier will increase by 2, first 1, and then it goes to 2, and it goes to 4. So you get more points according to that. So your points will multiply according to that, your bonus points. So not your points, your bonus points. So yeah, so if you can keep your bonus streaks, then that's good for you. So yeah, I hope that helps. So if you still have questions, please.
Thank you, Dai.
Looks like Amresh have some questions. So yeah, you can unmute yourself and ask. Yeah, Amresh, please unmute yourself and ask the question. Okay, so
Hello.
Just
Can you hear me?
try once more again. Yeah, you're audible.
Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sweet. So I have a very general question right now. Like, as someone who is very new to this AI gaming and this coding part specifically regarding AI gaming part, like we're trying to optimize the code. Like for exactly what purpose? Like key part ma चाहिँ हामीले गर्दैछौँ भनेर के I'm a bit lost on that part मा चाहिँ त्यही भएर चाहिँ I understood हजुरले चाहिँ बुझाउनु भएको त्यो फङ्सन्सहरूको पार्टहरू क्याटेगोरिजहरू डिटेल्सहरू मैले मजाले त्यो पार्ट चाहिँ बुझेँ तर वाट एक्ज्याक्टली इज द पर्पस के वाइ भनेर है द्याट्स माई क्वेसन इन जेनरल है आम अ बिट लस्ट त्यो पार्टमा चाहिँ
ओके सो यहाँ चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ के गरेर भन्दा चाहिँ वी आर गोइङ टु प्ले दिस गेम होइन त सो इन दिस गेम सो जसले चाहिँ हाई पोइन्ट ल्याउँछ उसले चाहिँ गेम जित्ने हो सो आफ्टर 40 मुभ्स अर 120 seconds. So yeah, you get 40 moves. So after 40 moves, the team get the bot with higher points wins the game. सो त्यसको लागि चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ अब आफ्नो कोडमा चाहिँ यहाँ चाहिँ हामीलाई 3टा क्याटेगोरी चाहिँ दिएको छ बेसिकल्ली सो you can see animal, word and landmark here. So we have given codes for animal and we can call APIs and get images responses from there and match these tiles and get higher points. So you can just first you can just complete that, and after you complete all of that image, animal and word codes, so after that you optimize your code for bots so that you get higher points than others. so that you will win the game. So basically चाहिँ यहाँ चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ अरूले भन्दा चाहिँ हायर पोइन्ट ल्याएर चाहिँ जित्ने चाहिँ हाम्रो मेन अब ऊ भइहाल्यो. सो त्यसको लागि चाहिँ सो what we do is we just optimize course according to the bonus points. So here basically optimization means getting higher bonuses and so on. So basically we just optimize code for bonus here. So yeah, I hope it answered your question.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bimalji. I think that clarified my query. तर एउटा सानो मैले फलोअप चाहिँ राखेँ. सो अहिलेको कोडले चाहिँ त्यो सबै क्याटेगोरिज अनि डिटेलहरू चाहिँ त्यो रिकग्नाइज गर्न सक्छ है अहिलेको त्यो एक्सेसले चाहिँ अहिलेको कोड एक्सेसले चाहिँ.
So this basically what it does is अहिलेको कोड चाहिँ ओके लेट मी रन इन वन्स अगेन. सो अहिलेको कोडले चाहिँ के गर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ तपाईँको चाहिँ अहिलेको कोडले हामीले चाहिँ चेक फर एनिमलको लागि मात्रै चाहिँ गरेको छौँ. सो इट चेक्स फर एनिमल्स ओन्ली. सो वाट इट डज इज हामीले चाहिँ के गरेको थियौँ भन्दा एनालाइज टाइल भनेर चाहिँ हामीले पहिला एउटा भ्यालु लिस्ट चाहिँ ऊ गरेर इनिसियलाइज गरेर चाहिँ त्यसमा चाहिँ सबै टाइलको चाहिँ स्टेट चाहिँ हामीले राखेको थियौँ. सो फर द्याट त्यसको लागि चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ के छ भन्दा चाहिँ हाम्रो एनिमलको मात्रै चाहिँ त्यसले रिकग्नाइज गर्छ. सो ल्यान्डमार्क अर वर्ड पनि म्याच त गर्ने भयो तर तिनीहरू चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दा चाहिँ तिनीहरूको थाहा हुँदैन तर यत्तिकै चाहिँ उसले चाहिँ जस्ट ऱ्यान्डमले चाहिँ म्याच गर्ने कोसिस गर्छ. इफ द्याट म्याचेस देन म्याचेस. एन्ड एनिमलको केसमा चाहिँ अहिले के हुन्छ भन्दा चाहिँ उसले चाहिँ यो एनिमलको नाम यो हो भनेर स्टोर गरेरै राख्छ. सो द्याट पछि चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ त्यही एनिमल चाहिँ भेटायौँ भने चाहिँ वी क्यान म्याच इट पहिलाको एनिमलको लागि चाहिँ हेरेर. सो द्याट अनि त्यसले चाहिँ तपाईँको चाहिँ अब फेरि एउटै टाइललाई चाहिँ 2-3 पल्ट फ्लिप गरेर चाहिँ चेक गरिराख्न नपरोस् भनेर चाहिँ. सो या सो वी जस्ट स्टोर द स्टेट एन्ड सब्जेक्ट अफ अल दिज भ्यालुज एन्ड म्याच इट accordingly. So I hope it answered. So if it not, please.
ओके. सो अहिलेको कोडले चाहिँ त्यो सबै त्यो रिकग्नाइज गरेर स्टोर पनि गरिरहेको हुन्छ अनि पछिको लागि चाहिँ अब त्यो रिकग्नाइज गर्नु पर्यो कुन टाइममा कुन छ भन्ने पछि चाहिँ त्यसले चाहिँ त्यो स्टोर गरेको भ्यालुहरूसँग कम्पेयर गर्छ राइट.
सो के गर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ यसले चाहिँ अहिले तपाईँको एनिमलको लागि मात्रै दिएको छ होइन हाम्रो एपिआईको उमा चाहिँ. सो त्यसले चाहिँ के गर्छ भन्दा एपिआई एनिमललाई मात्रै चाहिँ चेक गर्छ होइन. सो यदि इफ त्यो इमेज चाहिँ एनिमलको हो भने चाहिँ उसले चाहिँ स्टोर गर्छ यो एनिमलको होइन भनेर. अनि यदि त्यो एनिमलको होइन छ भने चाहिँ त्यसले चाहिँ ल्यान्डमार्क चाहिँ त्यसले रिकग्नाइज गर्न सक्दैन. सो द्याट इट विल जस्ट इट डज नट स्टोर द्याट भ्यालु होइन. सो उसले भ्यालु स्टोर नगरिसकेपछि चाहिँ हामीलाई थाहा हुँदैन कि त्यहाँ के छ भनेर. तर उसले चाहिँ के गर्छ भन्दा चाहिँ उसले चाहिँ अब डाइरेक्ट हामीले दुईवटा टाइल चाहिँ फ्लिप गर्छौँ नि फर्स्टमा. सो दुईवटा टाइल फ्लिप गर्दा चाहिँ अनि हामीले चाहिँ त्यसले चाहिँ यत्तिकै चाहिँ म्याच गर्ने चाहिँ कोसिस गर्छ. लाइक अब गेमको हाम्रो ब्याकएन्डलाई थाहा हुन्छ नि त यो दुईवटा म्याचिङ भनेर चाहिँ. तर हामीलाई चाहिँ गेमको हाम्रो स्टेटलाई चाहिँ थाहा हुँदैन कि तर चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ गेम चलिरहेको उसलाई चाहिँ थाहा हुने भयो नि त यो दुईवटा म्याच गर भनेर दिएपछि चाहिँ उसलाई थाहा हुने भयो. तर हामीलाई चाहिँ यो र यो चाहिँ सेम हो है भनेर चाहिँ थाहा हुँदैन. सो इट जस्ट ऱ्यान्डमली ट्राइज टु म्याच देम होइन वर्ड र ल्यान्डमार्कको केसमा चाहिँ. सो त्यसले चाहिँ म्याच हुन पनि सक्यो नहुन पनि सक्यो. त्यो चाहिँ अब के भन्नु त्यो चाहिँ लककै कन्डिसन भनौँ अर समथिङ होइन. एनिमलको केसमा चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ स्टोर गरेर राख्छौँ अहिलेको. सो फर्स्ट टेम्प्लेट कोडले चाहिँ. सो ल्यान्डमार्क र अनि वर्डको केसमा चाहिँ तपाईँले चाहिँ आफै चाहिँ गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ.
ओके. थ्याङ्क यू सो मच बिमलजी. आई थिङ्क मेरो क्वेरीहरू त्यसले लाइक रिजल्भ भयो. थ्याङ्क यू सो मच फर एक्सप्लेनिङ इट एकदम मजाले.
थ्याङ्क यू. So yeah, if you guys have any queries again, so please just ask us. So
thank you Bimal Dai for that beautiful insight. And I don't see any questions in the chat section. As we are running late on the time, I would like to request all our participants to place their questions in Discord where we can individually approach them. I'd also like to point out that the test tournament will start at 6. So it's test tournament is not a big deal. So you can improve eventually. You can fight with the test bots then. Meanwhile, I'd like to call. Meanwhile, there's an announcement from Kathmandu University Computer Club. So I'd like to call President of KUCC, Ashish Dai. Ashish Dai.
Ashish, you're here in the call, right? Sorry, Ashish, but this is something very important I should tell. As we have 10 minutes left for the tournament, you guys please submit your code. And from now, please do not run please do not run your code against your houseboot because we only have 10 minutes left. So you guys, whatever you guys have in your code right now, please stop running with your houseboot and please submit your code as in 10 minutes we are having our trial tournament. And I'm extremely sorry, Aziz, it's all yours.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, Dai.
Yes, you are.
Ani, is my screen visible?
Yes.
I'm just showing a picture. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Asis Kesi, and I'm the president of Kathmandu University Computer Club. As it is already introduced by our moderator, this event is being conducted as a part of IT Meets pre-event with the help of MLSA. I would like to give you a brief introduction about IT Meet. Every year, Kathmandu University Computer Club, along with the fourth year undergrad students, organize an annual tech. So it's every year. So annual tech event. It has been happening for the past 9 years, and this will be our 10th edition of the event, ITM 2021, and it is happening 5th, 6th, and 7th of March 2021, and uh, um, it is going completely online because of the pandemic situation. In earlier years, we used to conduct our programs right at the university, Kathmandu University. But this time, because of the pandemic and to increase our participation from all over the world, we have decided to go online. So. mm there will be around 19 events along with gaming events and coding tournament, code camps, and hackathon, everything else. So this will be just a short introduction. I will be giving you the links of the Facebook page and the website where you can check about Itemate and the events you might be interested in. We are also conducting another hackathon event, KU Hackfest, and for which later on our Sagar 5 will introduce everything about it. So yeah, thank you so much for your attention. We will keep you updated about Itemate. Please follow the page. I'll be sharing you the links. Okay, thank you so much, Ayush.
Thank you, Dai. Also from KUCC's another event, we have lead organizer Sagar Upreti Dai to talk about Hackfest. I will link the website in the chat, so do check that.
Hello everyone, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so hi everyone, and this is Sagar, the Vice President of KUCC and CS third year undergrad student. And as Asistai mentioned, this year along with ITMate, we are also conducting KU Hackfest 2021, and it is scheduled for February 19 to 21. And this is an international digital hackathon that we are doing this year. And this time, what's really new and exciting is that we have been accepted by Major League Hacking to organize the first official digital MLS hackathon. And what that means is that you get a lot of awesome prizes, and on top of that, you get to participate for free as well. So talking about this event, this will be held from February 1921, as I said earlier, and this event is organized by the KUCC itself, and we expect participants from all over the world, and we expect around 300 students to take part in this event. And there will be participants from all the backgrounds from high school to graduate level. So We expect all of the participants of AI Gaming Key here as well. We invite you to join us in this event and celebrate this event and submit your project, win prizes, and have a lot of fun as well. So just to give you a quick run of the tracks that we have 6 tracks that you can choose from, which includes data science and AI, IoT, cloud, blockchain, AR and VR, as well as open innovation, and you can choose any one of these tracks to take part in the event. And talking about the prizes, this time we have a whole lot of prizes, and it's worth over $50,000. And it includes the grandest cash prizes in Nepal's hackathon history, as well as some awesome credits, like premium licenses, as well as you get some really premium services like clerky legal support and access to Kuzo startup program. And you also get a lot of job and intern opportunities if you really stand out in the event as well. And we also have some other categories like the best idea, best prototype, and we also have tracks winner for each of the 6 tracks that we have. And along with that, we also have a lot of sponsored challenges. So if you participate in the event, one, you will be eligible for the hackathon itself to be its winner, and other, you can also opt in for sponsored challenges to win their prizes as well. Like we have here Matic, Potty, Stezos, and other tracks like best use of GitHub developer pack. And last but not the least, we have something for everyone. So all of the participants will get access to all these wonderful prizes and API queries. So we have got you covered, everyone. So we invite all of you to be a part of this event. The registration will last till February 3rd. So we encourage you to apply as soon as possible. And for the registration, it's quite easy. You just need to sign up with the DevFolio account, and you can just apply there by filling out your basic details. And we have some few questionnaires. You just need to fill that out and apply, and we'll give you the link for the event and our social handles in the chat box. And after this event, we will also send you an invitation email. So yeah, we hope to see you all of you guys out there on the event, and wish you a good luck for this event as well. And yeah, by the way, I'm also participating in this AI gaming today as well. So yeah, wishing you all the best and looking forward to seeing you at the event. And thank you guys for listening to me and giving your time. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dai. I'm optimistic on that. There will be participants from this event as well. So we'll begin our test tournament. I'd like to request Anurag Timilsina to share his screen and do the commentary on the event. Also, I'd like to remind our participants that there will be a final tournament at 7 p.m. So please do write your bots and save them.
Okay, thank you, Ayush. The tournament is about to start. Now it's 6. I think it's starting now. Okay, we have some issues here. Okay, the tournament is starting soon. Guys, I think we have some issues here.
No, we can just wait for a while and see if it starts in a moment, because we are having a lot of participants here. So
I think it takes some time. So okay, till then I'll give my introduction. Hello everyone, it's me Anurag Timilsina, your favorite commentator. Today we expect an amazing game of match cards, and the bots are all in for the deck. Just the tournament is yet to start because of some technical issues here. Still, the tournament is not ready yet.
Also, I would like to request to all the participants that if you are running the game with your test bots, with your house bot, please stop doing that. Please stop playing with your house bot, and the tournament is taking a while. I think it should start in a while.
Okay, I think it took longer than we expected.
And Sudeep, thank you very much for thanks a lot. Sudeep, would you like to say it in verbal form? Would you like to speak about it? Sudeep, if you would like to speak about it, then you can just unmute yourself and say about it. And till then, let us have a look what is happening to the tournament now.
Can you guys check if the tournament is running on your end?
It isn't running.
Okay, I think it's not the problem only in my end.
So we are looking what is happening behind the screen, guys. So just a minute before we figure out what issue is here. So guys, what we can do here is, I think the tournament is stuck here. So what we can do is, I think the event manager can create a new event now. I think 6:15 would be okay. So I think for 6:15 we can have a practice tournament, and then I think it would be good. And I think it would be good if we submit our code one more time to new practice tournament. Sabil, could you please create a tournament for 6:15?
Okay, I would.
Okay, so guys, let us again submit the code to the nick. Sabil, please give it a different name, all right? Like test tournament 2 or something.
Okay, it's done.
Okay, so guys, there is a new test tournament now. It is called Test Tournament 2. I am sorry about this issue, and I would like to humbly request all of you guys to just one more time go to your online code editor and just submit your code to the new test tournament. And if you have any issue doing that, let me share my screen and let me share with every one of you what exactly I meant. So please go to your test, please go to your code editor and please submit your code to the new test tournament, which is called as Test Tournament 2. As you can see, I have not submitted my code here, and if I just click here, so please do that. And we are extremely sorry about this technical issue. So please submit your code to the Test Tournament 2. And again, this is another request that since we are very much nearing to our tournament, please stop playing with your houseboat. After the test tournament, you can have time to test on your code, to make changes on your code, and to play with your houseboat. But up until the time the test tournament 2 starts, please do not play the game with the houseboat. Do not run any kind of game with your houseboat. So please, once more time I repeat, please do not play any game till the time test tournament 2 starts. And please submit your code one more time to test tournament. So if I go here, I can see that okay, only 29 people have submitted their code to the test tournament 2. Guys, please submit your code. And once more time, you will have a session again. If you have any queries like Amri said earlier, and we will allow you to unmute and ask all of your queries, and all of our team is here to answer you. So once this tournament starts after 6:15, we will again have those kind of session, and you can then optimize your code, and then we can have our final. And you know the prizes for the final, there is 10,000 rupees of prize pool, and then we are giving you guys the agate.io coupons. So there are and a lot of other prizes as well. Also, all of the active participants who submit your codes get a certificate. So I request all of you to submit your code to the test tournament 2. So as you can see now, the number has changed to 38. And if you're stuck at any place, be it in the beginning of your game, like if you haven't even registered for AI gaming, please let us know. That whole team is here. We will guide you. We will guide you with every single process, and we will help you out. So if you are having any problem, if you're stuck at any point, please let us know. And for now, please submit your code, because this is just a test tournament. This is just to see that you are able to actually submit your code. Okay, let me refresh it one more time. Okay, we've got 40 submissions. This is going to be fun. And let's do one more thing. I think most of us are here from Kathmandu University, right? If so, please in the chat let's type our college name, so we can have a kind of thing that we can know that from where colleges, from which part of Nepal we are actually from. So I'm starting myself. Guys, let's keep on sending our university or college name here in the chat, so we can see which college, from which colleges, from which. Okay, I guess a lot of KU are here. KUians. Okay, KU. Okay, guys, don't be shy to say your university or college name. Again, still okay. Talking to University, NCIT. What is this KU? NEC, Ambition College. Just this much? Haha, only the best Kathmandu University. KU, Kiln College. Ayush is from TU, okay. Sudeep Simkhada has completed his bachelor. Am I right, Sudeep? And he's planning to apply to KU. So, Kathmandu Vishwavidyalaya. Okay, that's great, Sudeep. Okay, I guess now in a while our test tournament should start. So I would like to give this platform back to our very funny, very encouraging, and very the words. I have no words. The words in the dictionary might not be enough to describing his commentary skills. So I would like to give the stage back to Anurag. Anurag, back to you.
Thank you, Awan. That was kind of a hyperbole that Awan I just said, right? Don't buy that, guys. So it's 6:12 already, and it's our tournament is scheduled for 6:15, which will start, and our tournament will start soon. Interestingly, I have also taken part in this tournament, and it's pretty unconventional because a commentator is also taking part in a game, right? It's kind of weird because I'm doing commentary on my own game, and it's really unconventional. It doesn't happen in football, it doesn't happen in cricket, but we have our digital magic here, so my bot is playing for me. It's kind of great, right? So still 3 minutes left. Okay, let me refresh my screen. Oh, 44 participants already here. So still 2 minutes remaining for the exciting event to start. By the way, is my screen visible? I have no idea about that. Guys, is my screen visible?
Yes, it is
Yes,
visible.
Anurag.
Okay, 6:13. The clock seems to be have. No, I feel the time is slowing down, right? Because I am so much excited for this tournament to start. It's 6:13, and it seems like 4 minutes, and still, it's 6:13. Oh, it's 6:14. Just a minute more.
Okay, isn't that the thing called the relativity theory or something like that? If anybody have any
Yeah.
idea, could you please give it in the chat? The thing about relativity or something.
Okay, I experienced relativity today.
Yeah, sure, Asis.
Okay, now 1 minute seems like an hour, so I think it's relativity at its finest. Okay, 6:14. 1 more minute to go. Okay, it's 6:15 and it's starting now. Okay, I think we might not have any problem now. Okay, let me start with my introduction again. Hello everyone, it's me Anurag Timilsina, your favorite commentator here. Today we expect an amazing game of match cards and the bots are all in for the day. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folks of this platform have come out to cheer up their bots, and why wouldn't they? Okay, let's pick a game between match card game between Osmoth and SY906. The game is still running. Oh, sorry, the game is processing. Meanwhile, let's peek into another fixture here. It's between Ayush and Messi Ajit. Okay, that matches our football vibe here. Okay, both of the bots seem to be injected with heavy doses of steroids named AI cognitive services and algorithm optimization. They seem to use various kind of AI cognitive services, not just a random template here. And oh, Ayush has the lead. Ayush has the early lead. Messi still struggling to get a point here. Ayush depth for 3 and leading the game. Is dominating the game. The match seems to be interesting. Oh my word, my word. That is special, Ayush. That is special. That is fantastic. A Terminator of 2 class. I think it's more like checkmate and game. Utter humiliation at the loser's end. And we have a winner here. It's Ayush. 5 against 4. Ayush is the winner here. Okay. Another fixtures are processing. And the game is waiting to start. Oh, we have a game here between Adarsa and Bimal of 5. And oh my god, Bimal's on fire here. It's 64 and Adarsa 92. Bimal 64, Adarsa 92. And we have a winner here. The game is intense, but the termination of the highest order. What an algorithm it was. Relentless and precise. Match game at its finest. Adarsa, the winner here. Now, another fixture has started here. So let's pick into another game, which is between Anurag 11 and Somi and Samir. Okay, Anurag, the star player of the game here. Samir with the early lead, whereas Anurag still struggling to get the bonus point here. And oh, we have a early equalizer here. And Anurag takes the lead. It's 2 versus 1. And Samir regains his control again. The game is intense. What an algorithm it was. And oh, Anurag's on 8. Samir 3. The game is going on. And still Samir is catching up. Anurag's on 8. 3 bonus points here. Brilliant use of AI cognitive services, and the algorithm seems to be very much well optimized. Anurag's on 10. Samir's on 5. And Anurag managed to snatch another crucial bonus point. Ow! And it's a huge one here. It's 40. Anurag's on fire. The game is intense. This bot is rampant. Hot knife through butter. The bot has done it again. It's easy, too easy. The bot is running riots here. Utter humiliation at the loser's end. Anurag's running riot here. Sorry, it's kind of weird because it's hypocrisy at its finest. It was my bot. Sorry for that. Just for fun, right? Okay, another fixer loading up. And it's between Kamal Newpane versus Saharajan. And the whistle's blown. And the game has started here. And still, massive amount of time has passed, but both of them still struggling to get one. And oh, we have early equalizer here, early lead here. It's Kamal Newpane, a bonus point here, a crucial bonus point, keeping him ahead of the game and always in control. Still, terrorist, I think it's IT3 terrorist, kind of interesting name. Still struggling to get a point here, whereas Kamal already in 3. The game is intense. I think Kamal has used AI cognitive services using all those audio keys. Looking at the game, I think Terrorist is still using the default bot. Kamal's bot seemed to have steroids injected all over him. So he's taking 7 points lead.
So I couldn't stop myself from joining in the commentary with, although I'm not so good at. Oh, the terrorist, what is he doing? He's just bombing. Oh, the terrorist.
Oh my god. I am mistaken about that. Sorry, Terrorist. It's brilliant use of bonuses here. Sorry about that. This lad is on fire. Kamal Newpane completely destroyed here. And oh, it's 4,000 points. Checkmate and game. utter humiliation at the loser's end. It was very, very unexpected and a pro player move. If anime characters had a game, then this would be it. Just like the anime. And this was awesome. Terrorist always on fire. And we have another fixer going on here. And it's between Noraz and SY906. Okay, the whistle's blown. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna make his spot to the semis here? And SY906 with the early lead. And Norad still struggling to get the point here. Still analyzing the tiles below that. One versus 0. The game is intense. Okay, 1 versus 0. Always in control, SY906. And oh, we have an equalizer here. It's Noraz, and it's a comeback. The game is intense and it's interesting. 1 versus 1. SY906 versus Noraz here. Very good determination from both of the bots. And oh, we have a lead here. Noraz 2, SY906 1. Match game at its finest. And oh, it's a complete turn down, and it's 3 versus 2. SY906 3, Noraz 2. The game is still going on. And it's 4 versus 3. And the game has ended. SY906 is the winner here. Oh, sorry, I'm mistaken. This is the quarterfinals. Okay, let me pick a game. Okay, it's between let's pick into this game. Terrorist, the
Okay,
initial underdog here.
Back.
The terrorist always in fire, always using his bombs and guns and destroying his opponent.
Yeah,
Like
he just don't attack straightforwardly. He just scans all of the things and find the best place and
yeah, it's a very much well written algorithm there.
Yeah.
The bonus future is very much well optimized, and terrorist did that with perfection.
And what could be the algorithm of this GPT bot 99?
Yeah, I think he had some tricks up his sleeves. I think we have yet to see that. JPT bot 99 taking the early lead here, but I know terrorist just smiling with a huge weapon at his arsenal, still waiting to unleash the nuke here. Now, this is just the glimpse of the nuke. 2 points for IT terrorist here. Jeffbot is on 3. And I think we have a nuke here. IT terrorist is on fire now. I think he has unleashed all of his arsenal weapons. He's on 16, 32, 128. And it seems to have multiplier effect here. The exponential use of bonus cards here. IT terrorist, the star player of the game, always in control. Utter humiliation at the loser's end. It's 6 versus 8,000. The game has ended. And this lad is on fire. IT terrorist. This lad is awesome.
And we are at the semifinals now. We have Anurag, Priyank.
Oh my god. It's my
Anurag, you're on semifinal.
I didn't expect that because I didn't use the bonus algorithms like that. But I have few tricks up my sleeves.
Yeah. But where else do you see this game where the player himself is the commentator?
I don't know. It's very much unconventional, right?
Yeah.
That's digital magic for it. If it was football, then this was not possible. If it was cricket, then it was not possible. Right? It's esports and it's AI gaming, and this is the beauty of AI gaming, where commentator himself can comment on
On
his
his own
game.
game. Yeah. So maybe 20 or 30 years down the line, we might actually be, our robots might actually be playing the football, and we might be like, I programmed that robot, I programmed that player to score the goal like that.
Maybe.
This is just the beginning, guys.
Yeah, according to the progress in the AI field, I think that's pretty much possible going down the road. But it's very, very hard to predict the future, right?
And Anurag here in the lead.
Yeah, Anurag Sinha, the star player of the game again.
So I'm waiting for the time when
I think that's the nuke. And Anurag is confident to show it now. I can tell it. I can tell it now. Very good use of bonus algorithm here. And it's an exponential nuke.
Yeah, I was going to say Anurag and terrorist, but I think now we can see the result. So
Okay,
I
auto
guess
humiliation
you
and the
know
loser and the loser seems
utter
to be very much
humiliation.
frustrated with his bot, and he's gonna have some word with his bot in the dressing room, in the editor. Sorry, not the dressing room. I think
So
we
guys,
have a
please
final here.
comment here on the chat who is going to win this game. Please comment here who is going to win this game, guys. Please comment.
I think AI gaming should have bidding feature here because it's so unpredictable. And we have two new holders here. It's between terrorist and Progan. Who's it gonna be? It's really gonna be intense.
Okay, I'm putting my money on the terrorist.
Okay, then I have to, for the sake of polarization, I am going to go with Progan.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, I believe in this lad. Okay, both of the algorithms are the same, but whose nuke is gonna be bigger and who is gonna use that nuke effectively? That's gonna matter. And it's very, very interesting. Anyone can be the winner here. Both of them are like the badass anime villains. Just waiting for the end to smash the opponents with a very much deadly smile.
It's going to be very much interesting when both of them will start firing the deer nukes.
Yeah, they are just analyzing the tiles underneath and just keeping track of it. And when's it gonna be? When they are gonna unleash their nuke? Oh, I think we have a nuke here.
Okay.
Oh my god, I cannot predict now. It's really, really intense. It can be anyone's game. But Progan with the lead, 1026 versus 45. I think Progan's gonna win the game because he has some really, really intense algorithm here. I think latency management is the main variable here. And we have a winner. Progan, my lad, 1029 versus Terrorist 49.
And Pragyank here is our winner.
Okay, we have a winner here.
So can we scroll down a bit to see?
Okay, Pragyan first, Terrorist second. And sorry, I'm having trouble pronouncing this name. Sangharis? No, Sanghara. It's kind of
Sangarsa, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Sangarsa third, and Anurag himself, the star player of this game, in the fourth position. So
okay, this was it.
This was our test tournament, guys. This was not our final tournament. So we have our final tournament at 7 p.m. So you guys can have some time. You guys can optimize your board. And this is one more time a humble request to everyone that just before the tournament, do not remove your code. Do not play game against each other. Do not play with your houseboat as we tick 6:55. Just 5 minutes before the game, do not start to play the game. Otherwise, we might run into some issues again. So until that time, you can optimize your code. You can, if you have anything this year, you can say it here. And you just saw how much entertaining is it, right? So for the final tournament, if you have already submitted your code, you can just call your friends, your family. As we have been in this pandemic situation for so long, there hadn't been this kind of outdoor tournament much. So we're gonna really have fun, guys. We have 30 minutes. Code your boat, make it the best you can do, and we have. And if you have any queries, like just before this practice tournament, Bimal was solving all of the queries. If you have any queries, any questions, anything you want to share, anything you want to ask, just let us know in the chat and we can let you unmute yourself and ask the question. But before all that, before this tournament began, I had asked about relativity, and actually Asis had written those on the chat, but due to tournament, it goes just went up in the chat. So I will just read out what our uh, Kathmandu University Computer Club President Asis Kesi just wrote here. So this is the quoted version from what Asis have written. Okay, suppose you are traveling from KU to Kathmandu with me. You would feel that 1 hour long journey is 4 hour long because you would be so bored. But for example, if you were traveling with your crush, so everybody imagine your crush, oh, that 1 hour would have feel as short as 5 minutes. So that is relativity. So clap, clap, clap. So Asis, I think it would be better. Could you just say with your in your own voice, Asis, if it's possible? That would be great.
Okay. Even am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Hello. Okay. So that's just something I had heard long time ago, and I have been using. Yeah. So we have heard about relativity in terms of Einstein's relativity, but yeah, this is something fun. So, for example, let's say Evan, you and I were traveling because we are good friends, and we are traveling from KU to Kathmandu. Then, since I'm a talkative person, I would be constantly talking with you, and you'd feel that 1 hour journey from Kathmandu University to Kathmandu would feel even longer than it actually is because you are really, really, really bored of me constantly talking. But for example, you are traveling with one of your crush because you have lots of crush, one of your crushes, and let's say let's say C was the one talking, then you'd feel that 1 hour journey is as short as 5 minutes, and that, my friends, is what is wait for it, witty relativity. Yes. I'm not taking names. Yeah. Can vouch for yes. Can vouch for it. Thanks, Asis. Okay, that is all from me.
Okay, guys. So, jokes apart, if you haven't submitted your code to the final, just submit your code to the final tournament. And if you have any queries, like if you want to know about any of the queries, like any queries you have, any thing you want to know more, any session you want again, just let us know in the chat. Or if you just want to share anything, share anything about AI gaming or share anything in particular, you can just tell us that you want, and we will let you unmute yourself and you will talk. And for up until 7 p.m., just work on your bot, make it better, make it stronger. So yeah, and I guess there are no questions appearing on the chat, so I guess all of you are good. So keep coding, keep optimizing your bot, and we will have our final tournament at the 7. And I have already announced the prizes. There are a lot of prizes you can win, so you can see that how much interesting the game is. So you can call your friends, your family to see this I think we are still live on YouTube, yeah. So if you are just please someone please put the YouTube link in the chat, and you can call your friends to see your performance in the match. And I guess no questions so far. So I will see you all around at 7. And one more time, humbly request, do not withdraw your code, and do not run with houseboat or anybody at tournament just 5 minutes before the tournament. So do not do that, otherwise you might get some message. So please do not do that, and it's time now for you to optimize your code. And guys, one more thing. Um, we are we have been streaming live from our Facebook page as well, from the page of IT Meet. And so, if you guys have your friends or anybody you want, or your, as Ashish said, as your crushes, anybody you would like to see your performance, so refer them to our Facebook page as well. And the Facebook live event link will be in the chat.
That your boyfriend?
Wait, who's yours? What'd you say?
Hey. Everyone sit down and be quiet.
Okay.
You good?
No, I'm still shaking. How can I ever thank you? Let me tell you something. In life, there's two kinds of guys. There's barbarians and there's knights. The barbarians don't give a shit. They invade your space without asking. And then there's the knights, people sort of like you. They think that women are fragile little things that are always in need of protecting. And you know what's funny? Both break my balls equally. You're Hassan?
Yeah.
I heard about your dad. I'm sorry.
I asked for silence.
We'll settle in, Sir Knight. Take off your coat, stay a while. My name's Claire.
Hello, Claire.
They live together, right?
Belkison.
Okay, great. Okay?
All right, I might have something. This van was circling City Hall for about an hour, and the last time we see it is right after the kidnapping. It goes north, and we lose it on Magenta. I ran the license plate number. Is this him?
Yeah, that's him with the orange hat. You have anything clearer?
No.
What about Dumont? Got his phone?
It stopped working 3 minutes after he left the briefing. I mean, if you ask me, Orange Hat must have gotten rid of the SIM card and the battery.
How long has Dumont had his phone for?
Why does that matter?
They updated the chipsets on police officers' phones. Since GPSs have autonomous batteries, you can maybe track him down from a distance.
Okay.
I could try.
Get out of the way.
Actually, it's funny. It's the same principle as a GPS
We could all care
system.
less. Just do it.
It's gonna take a while, and his GPS battery has to be active still.
Okay, Dumont.
I know your entire life. I know your family.
Being perfect is so much work.
You son of a bitch, if you touch my kids, I'll...
Calm down. I won't hurt your kids.
But you, Dumont.
You're getting fat, Dumont. You're a fucking loser, Dumont.
It's called deepfake. It's good, don't you think?
Why don't you just tell the truth? Corruption is my passion.
You bastard.
I have your voice.
Your face, your expressions, your body language, all of it's here.
Hello everyone, it's me again. I think the time's up and I hope all of you have submitted your code for the tournament. Now the tournament is starting. And it's starting now and we have 59 participants here. Let's see if this tournament is gonna run. I think we have same issue here as before.
Yes, I think we've got the same issue again. So,
Okay,
someone
I'll create a new
please.
tournament.
Yeah, yep. I think so, guys. We will again need to resubmit our code. I guess it is because someone submitted their someone withdraw their code or someone was playing with the bot during our test tournament. So I think that is the cause of the issue here. So guys, I think we will need to resubmit our code again.
Okay, let's wait for a while. You can even work on your code before we create a new tournament.
So is the tournament created?
Yes, the tournament is created.
The tournament is created. So guys, every one of the guys, please do submit your code here. So this is the tournament that counts. Okay, all the prize pool of 10,000 rupees, the AK.io coupons, and all the credits. So this is a tournament where you would actually win. So if you have friends who have gone out during the event, so make sure to bring those back. And so, and one more thing, guys, we have Dauda here on the call with us. Dauda, and Dauda here is a Microsoft MVP, and he has been doing so many things. He's been doing so much for this the community of AI gaming, and we are really happy to have you here, Dauda. Dauda, could you please unmute and could you please have some words here?
Sure, absolutely. I see a lot of preparation going on here, and it's really great to always connect with all of you. I think a few days ago I was telling someone that I feel I might be one of the most powerful people in 10 years or 15 years to come, and it's not magic. The reason is because of me being connected with all of you, including the attendees I'm meeting today, and like they say, your network is your net worth. And in the 15 years to come and 10 years to come, most of you would be CTOs, would be CEOs of startups and companies, might be heading the Microsoft and then the Googles and stuff. So it's really great to always, connect with everyone and then see people utilizing what holds the future, which is artificial intelligence, to solve problems. And in this case, it's made more fun with the AI gaming platform so that you can, use your knowledge in Python and in JSON to access the Microsoft computer vision API keys to analyze, your images and be able to perform, to able to make a move that would be ahead of your colleagues. So I think it's really great to be here, and I'm so excited that you guys invited me in at the last part to at least, see how the final tournament would run. So I definitely encourage everyone to resubmit their code to the tournament so that they would have the experience of playing against their colleagues here. So it's great to be here.
So yeah, thank you so much, Dauda. It's really great that you're here. Like, let me repeat this one more time. Dauda is doing so many things, guys. Let me repeat. Dauda is doing so much things for this AI gaming community. Not for only the AI gaming community, but for this tech community itself. Um, Personally, he has helped. His works have been so much of a help me. He has helped us during this AI Gaming Career tournaments with so many things. So thank you very much, Dauda, again for that. And I think, guys, we are having our final tournament in next 5 minutes. So I request all of you guys to submit your codes. And if there have been any of your friends who had submitted their codes who are not right here in this meeting now, please call them back and tell them to submit the codes, because this is the code that is going to define the prizes, right? All the prizes, and we'll be having fun. Like, wasn't it fun earlier, the way the tournament happened? And of course we have our fiery commentator Anurag here. And one more thing, that this time in our commentary we will be joined by Bimal himself again. So Bimal will be joining us in the commentary. Actually, Dauda, would you too like to join us in the commentary?
Absolutely. I mean, it's fun to always do this.
Yeah,
Abs-
it's the most fun part. So yeah, so Dauda is here, Bimal is here, and of course the star player of the game, the Anurag, is here. So it's really going to be fun, guys. 4 minutes to go, and please do resubmit your code if you haven't already.
Okay, we have 32 participants already. I think the relativity clock is still ticking, right? 4 minutes still to go. Now relativity is in action. Four minutes feels like 4 hours, and that's relativity for you. I can't
Yeah,
wait
literally.
until this tournament kicks off, right?
Yeah. Now, had your cross been with you, as I said earlier, then this might have passed like this.
Okay, 3 minutes remaining, and we have 32 participants already. So still 3 minutes remaining. Guys, please submit your code. And this is the tournament that counts, all right? This was
Yeah.
just a test tournament. I know it was absolutely amazing and it was a thrill, but this is the tournament that's gonna count. The test tournament was great, but the final is the one that counts.
I think this is really amazing. Looking at the number of people submitting their code, it is truly going to, be remarkable, and I'm sure folks are really going to enjoy this. Did you just play the test tournament already?
Yeah, the test tournament part is over.
Awesome. So who won?
So
Like,
the final is still here to come. Hope it's
who
gonna
won?
be more fun than ever.
Amazing, amazing.
Okay, 2 minutes remaining, and it's 2 minutes feels like 2 hours. Can't wait to see unpack the thrill that the finals will give us. That's relativity for you. Okay, 34 participants already here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Whilst we are, constantly submitting our code, just few minutes for the tournament to run. Um, you should make sure that, I mean, after this, tweet about the events, talk about the experience out there, so people can know, how what you learned, and then tag Bimal and Awan and all the organizers. We would really love to, retweet it from the MS Inspire social media handle that's dropped here, so many people can, see some of the great stuff, you learned today.
Okay, it's 7:10 already. I think the tournament's gonna start now. And we have 36 participants. And we don't have a problem here. And let's pick into the tournament. Again, so let me start with the introduction. Hello everyone, it's me Anurag Sinha, your favorite commentator here. Today we expect an amazing game of match cards and the bots are all in for the take. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folks of this platform have come out to cheer up their bots and why wouldn't they? Okay, let's pick a game between Avian and Ishram. Okay. Both of the bots seem to be injected with heavy doses of steroids named AI cognitive services and algorithm optimization. The match seems to be intense. And Avian with the early lead here. Ishram 1, Avian 4, and it's a bonus. And brilliant use of AI cognitive services here. And algorithm seems to be very much well optimized. Avian 6, Ishram 1. A Terminator of 2 class. Avian 9, Ishram 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
looks like
game.
Avian is gonna win here. So yeah.
So
Avian is
we have a clear winner here, right? It's
yeah.
Yeah,
checkmate
we have been
game.
just joined. Vimal just joined the commentary. That would you just to join here in the commentary?
Yeah, that you can join, yeah.
We
I
are
was just
live.
looking up to be
We are live
getting
in YouTube and
that's
our
very
Facebook
anime.
page as well. So the link is in the chat, the Facebook page and the YouTube link. So you can send it to your friends, send it to your as related the theory such as crushes. So this is going to be fun and yeah.
Okay, we have a winner here. It's Avian 30, Islam 1. Utter humiliation at the loser's end. But it's match game for
Okay,
you.
now okay, on track now. Can you switch another game? Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see the previous winner. Let's see the previous winner here. Yeah, Pragyan. Yeah, can we see the previous winner here?
Is
I
Pragyan
think.
here?
Okay, let's see.
I think
Oh,
here's
yeah,
Pragyan.
here he is. Okay.
Oh, this lad's on fire, right? He uses the bonus algorithm so well that he makes uses of the exponential feature so well.
Yeah, I think he optimized for the bonuses here and getting bonus too much and in exponential way.
This
So
guy
yeah.
is like the classic anime villain who just
Yeah,
smiles.
he just flips the cards and remembers it, and at last he just matches it according to the bonus categories. So yeah, I love the optimization.
Up
Yeah.
his sleeves. Just like the classic anime villain, just laughs at his enemies, and when the time comes, boom, he uses his nukes and game set match. This guy is the legend.
Yeah, but when people actually delay in turning their towers and then scoring point, they could be making a lot of analysis behind the scene, and they'll come in stronger for the bonus category. So just watch out for what the person scoring 0 is going to get.
Yeah, I think the nuke is here. It's 14 already.
Yeah, here. Patience is the key here.
Oh
yes.
my word! That is special. That is fantastic. A Terminator of 2 class.
Yeah, he is the clear winner.
Utter
Here,
humiliation at the loser's end. This bot is rampant. Hot knife through butter. He has done it again. It's easy. Too easy. The bot is running riots here. Utter humiliation at the loser's end. That's match game for you.
Yeah. And it was as though he gave him a gap just for him to get a start so that he could bite him at the end.
Yeah, the classic anime move, And Proghan, our legend here, won the game.
Amazing, but that was a nice try. The guy did well, even though he couldn't win. He came,
he used
strong.
various AI cognitive services, and I think he had pretty decent knowledge of JSON and everything. The fight was good.
Yeah, it was worth it. I could see it from the beginning what was coming.
Okay, let's pick another match between Flashbot and others.
Oh yeah, he's Flashbot, the winner from AI Gaming India. So yeah, let's see his game.
I remember this guy.
No way, the guy was so.
Yeah. He beat me in the finals. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Okay, this guy's the legend.
Yeah, let's see his game.
Okay, for some reasons, the view is not viewing up the match game view.
It's gonna come up very soon. Whilst at that, most of you still continue to always play AI gaming by visiting some of the sites that we drop in the link. Let's see how Flashbot and Adasha get to play.
Okay, the whistle's blown.
Okay, now both are performing the same algorithms looks like here. So both are flipping same tiles and in same time. So I think these
they have
both
similar
ideas are
weapons
same
and
here.
arsenal, right? I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
latency and other variables are here to consider. They look exactly identical. It's gonna be intense. I can tell you that. It's gonna be intense.
Yeah, you can see everyone is doing something behind the scene. No one is picking the first move. Everyone is just doing analysis there, which is really great.
The game is so unpredictable. No one's gonna know what's gonna happen. Just we have to wait and see who's gonna use the nuke early.
Yep. Now the bonus category is set to the animals. Let's see who gets to 10 animals first.
Okay. They are exactly the same. The algorithm seems to be saying.
No,
it's gonna be intense. I can tell you that. It's gonna be amazing. Oh my god, it's a draw.
No. Oh no, it's a draw. Oh, so he said maximum game duration exceeded. So yeah, so I think it's gonna be started again. So.
I have never like seen anyone playing draw before. In my entire AI gaming I've been watching, but this guy's super great at it.
Yeah,
this
I
was
think
my first experience too.
Their code is great, I think. So yeah.
I think I'm having some network issues here, so I think it's taking time to load up the game.
Yeah, it's fine. It would come. I think one of the things that you would see is that there is a number of moves you can make. So whilst they were doing analysis and not turning the tiles, as the number of moves that they were supposed to make was elapsing, it was just time for us to get them out of it, and that's how come they exhausted the number of moves in analysis, and it's just draw. Let's see this time what happens again. Same algorithm. These people are so killing it.
I think it's a good time to play the beating game here, right? I would bet my money on Flashbot here.
Exactly.
It's just out of random. I will bet my money on Flashbot.
Now someone is gonna make a move. It looks like something gonna. No, it's super the same algorithm, turning out the tiles.
So
no.
The weapon's the same. The arsenal's the same. Who's gonna nuke early? That's yet to come. Stay tuned for that.
There's definitely going to be someone to win today.
Yeah, the game seems to be intense. The game is intense.
Okay, so I was wondering what if the game will be draw again. So if the game will start again.
God,
so
it's a
yeah,
draw game. It's a draw game.
So, yeah,
it's against impossible odds.
Oh, this is crazy. I think at this point I would have just prayed that the system would give one person.
Yeah, others are one here. So Flash was lost and others are one here. So I don't know how it happened. So looks like others are one here and Flashbot loses. So now let's see. Let's see him again.
This game because I think this lad is up to something. Oh, it's IT Terrorist, the star of the previous game, the finalist of the test tournament here.
Yeah, we saw final between these guys here. So now let's see who wins here. So we are in the quarterfinal.
What they have done before. Let's see what they have optimized before the final session.
And just to add it there that if you're thinking about what happened when they were turning out the tiles, no, but I think we are off to the game. Let's see analysis being made again.
Yeah, both are flipping the same cards again.
Oh, it's the same
but
game.
Looks like others say IT Terrorist is a bit
ahead.
Yes.
So it's more or less like this. there is a gate, and then one person is supposed to go no matter what. So if they keep playing draw, one person will just, go through the gate no matter what happens, and that person will be declared the winner.
Yeah. So now let's see what will happen here.
Okay, both of the lads are on fire here.
Okay, I want a winner here, so
Exactly. The guys are not making us. They are super good to understand that we are not feeling like, we're not seeing the game happening. That's so bad. But let's see.
they are using the same
We have
ideas
a
here.
nuclear.
Oh, looks like
with the
okay.
early lead. It's 6 versus 6. Oh my god, it's 14 again. And it's an equalizer here. Others about 30. And
Oh
it's a
no,
draw.
it's again draw.
It's
Oh,
intense
no.
and it's against all the odds. I've never seen anything like that before.
Okay, the game will run again and again. So
Okay, meanwhile, other games have ended.
so yeah, let's see that game again. So yeah, I think this is the game.
It looks like we have a lot of fantastic people here today who really know how to, analyze the tiles and then keep them within an array so they can come, stronger when it's time for them to hit up with the bonus.
Okay, still taking time in my end. Okay, the whistle's blown. And let's see what's gonna happen now. Both of the players are very much prepared, and they seem to use the bonus algorithm very much well. Okay, the flipping is still going on. It's the moment when a legend anime character faces another legend anime characters. It's like a fight between two very powerful anime villains. Like, no one's gonna know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you do not know what.
Looks like we'll have another draw here.
Yeah, I am expecting a draw. I am really
Okay,
expecting a draw.
so Progyan is saying here, how are they flipping the same card? So basically, what are they doing is, I think they have used the same seed value for choose the random cards here. So that's why they are doing flipping the same cards here. Yeah, it's a draw, and I think others are one here. Okay.
It's
Oh no, others are one here.
Versus Sangarsa.
So let's see.
I'm not too sure they could copy and paste code, except that maybe they've been improving their bot, after game and stuff like that. I'm not too sure they could copy and paste code from anywhere to get it running.
Yeah, maybe they have reached the same level of optimization and they have picked.
Exactly.
Okay, the game is still, the whistle is yet to blow. And we have a whistle here. The game is started. Others are bot versus 10K. Interesting name there.
Absolutely. I know you were joking, but obviously we all thought that are these guys getting the codes from somewhere? I mean, I know you were joking that way, but Fox do play.
No, the game was kind of very much intense. I think it's the matter of luck and all of that. Others are the lucky fellow here. Still, both of them are still.
Yeah, he draws 2 games and he still managed to win. So yeah, he's the lucky guy.
That's against impossible odds. I have never seen anything like that in my
Oh,
previous
no.
AI gaming experience.
Yeah, I haven't seen people being so critical as as this one. Very good at analysis. it's good to see all that people are doing today.
Okay, the waiting game is on. I think it's a final and it's a draw. Draw in the final. Seems
No way.
familiar. I think it's more like a penalty round in football. Oh, sorry, Michigan. It's a semi-final. It's between others. I think Amazing Assis is already in the finals. He beat Sudeep in the previous fixer. So let's pick to the game again. Again,
Yeah,
others.
I know.
The lucky lad here and 10K, another guy
Wow.
here.
Wow, this is the game that is going to look like the same draw game coming up because the guys are just super good and super amazing, and that's what we wanted to see. People writing code that have influence over the outcome of one another is a great thing to watch.
Looking at this fellow, I remember the football match against Liverpool and Manchester United. Both of them were intense, and both of them had very good defense and goalkeepers, right? And the match ended up in draw. I think it's a similar phenomenon here.
No, it's just I'm having a mixed feeling because I would want to see one person beating the other, but the guys are just super good.
Yeah, all of the guys are super good, and I think they have picked their optimization level. And I think latency counts in this part, and I think even luck is a important factor in this case.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. So with the Microsoft Computer Vision, I think version 2, and then there was another version that if you were able to choose, even between the ties that you would choose, if you choose, 10 seconds, I don't know, I think there were, in your settings, you could choose whether you wanted it to be 10 seconds or you wanted it to be like some move per minute. That could also, influence how faster you are able to turn your tiles in terms of accessing the API. So it looks like Fox really knew what they were doing.
And it's a draw, as expected. But Sangarsa is the winner, Adarsa streak broken, and we are in the finals here. And it's between Sangarsa
and
Amazing Asses.
Okay, so his bot name is also 10K Merayo. So what that means is the prize is all mine. So I think he's gonna win here.
I didn't see that. I just read the 10K part, and I think this guy gonna take the 10K here. And I think the algorithm seems to be kind of different in this case.
Different, exactly. Which is what we want. I mean, we would get to see them playing against each other and someone, really scoring high points from now.
Okay, the nuke is still yet to be unleashed. And who's it gonna be? Who's gonna start early? It's yet to see. I think we'll have a winner here, and I don't expect a draw either.
Yeah.
It better not be the draw because it's the finals, right?
Yeah.
32 teams, 4 knockout stages, and we have a final here. And who's it gonna be? I think we must wait around 2 minutes for that.
It looks like we can't even make comments because these guys are amazing. They are using different algorithms, but no one is making the first move.
We have a nuke, and we have a nuke. Oh, my word, that is special, that is fantastic. A Terminator of true class, checkmate and game. It's
no way.
It's 10K Merayo. So yeah. So I think he's the clear winner here.
Hot knife through butter. He has done it again. It's easy, too easy. The bot is running riots here. Amazing Assist 24. 10K Merayo 8193. And we have a winner here.
Finally here, we have the winner here. So yeah.
Oh, no way. No way.
Oh, 10K, the star player here. He's running riots on assist and he's a star. He's the winner. And we have a winner of this beautiful event. Congratulations, 10K. You truly deserved it. Thank you for your amazing code and thank you for your amazing time. Thank you, everyone.
Amazing. I think we would love to have many of you in the community. You can check out the www.msinspire.com. And then also I pasted some links in the chats. You can follow up to make sure that you stay within the park event that you guys are up to organize. Yeah, so there are
Yes, sure. So yeah. Now after the successful organization of this event, so now in March 27 this year, so we are going to organize another event, AI gaming event Asia. So we are opening the registration link pretty soon. So for before that, you guys can join the Discord link, which I will share here in the chat section. So I hope you all guys join in that event also, and I hope you will enjoy the event. So yeah, and stay in touch with us. So you can find all the AI gaming events in MS Inspire website, so you can check out that too. So thank you.
Thank you for having me, folks. I'm truly excited that I was able to join you guys, Bimal, and all that amazing commentary that came in.
Yeah, thank you, Dauda, for all the help you have been doing, and thank you for all the inspirations. And yeah, thank you so much for attending the event and helping us again. So yeah, thank you.
Pleasure. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Guys, do we have Ayush here? We still have some part left here in the event. Ayush, are you here?
Thank you, Eduard, for your wonderful presence, and thank you all our participants for this awesome event. I'd like to thank all of you for this wonderful support and your enthusiasm. Also, congratulations to all the winners. We'll be contacting you all through our Discord server. You can also follow us up. We as a team believe that only criticism can make us stronger, so we welcome criticism in any forms. So now I'd like to conclude the event and call Sabil Dai to formally end the event. Sabil Dai.
Okay. Thank you all the players for participating in this event. I'd like to thank our organizers. Without you guys, this event wouldn't have been possible. I would also like to thank Owen for encouraging and supporting us. And I'm grateful to Microsoft Learn, Student Ambassador Community, and Kathmandu University Computer Club. It's been a pleasure being with all of you today. Thank you all.
That, so if anyone wants to say anything, so yeah, if so, I think no one wants to say anything. So yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Ashish, can see your video.
I don't know if the audio will be available, but can you see me? Can you see my video?
Yes, I can see your video.
Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. I hope that you all enjoyed it, and I hope you'll be following IT Meet Space and give Hacker Space for rest of the information will be flowing. Yeah, thank you all.